What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, I wanted to follow up on a recent video I had made with a couple of key points, but also talk about a recent kind of discovery or revelation or whatever you want to call it, something I figured out recently or something that I discovered for myself. Again, it's very, very subjective and opinionated, but I did want to share that with you all. And the video I wanted to follow up on is a video I made a couple of days ago. I think at this point, obviously it depends when this video comes out, but I made a couple of days ago talking about the fact that since the Antwerp sale, the Stockholm Hollows have outperformed the Antwerp Hollows, and Stockholm Capsules have outperformed the Antwerp Capsules. Obviously, this is despite the fact that the Antwerp sale obviously was putting the Antwerp Capsules on sale, and that should theoretically bring the Antwerp sticker prices down and make them more easy to get and all this stuff. And you know, that artificial price decrease, which wasn't happening in Stockholm, should, you know, lead to better returns for Antwerp in the short and long term. You know, maybe not in the mega long term, but at least in like the short and medium term. I think that's like kind of conventional wisdom, or what a lot of people would think, and that's why a lot of people are focusing on Paris right now, because the Paris sale is going on and these capsules are down in price and all this stuff. But like I said, Stockholm has actually outperformed Antwerp since then. At least that's what most of my research found, and you know, the data points that I was looking at least, and thought that was a little bit interesting. And I used that to say that, hey, even though the Paris sale is going on right now, maybe Antwerp, maybe Stockholm, maybe those are the places to go. Maybe older kind of majors just outperform the newer ones, despite the fact that they're on sale, because they're older, rare, more highly sought after, lower quantities. You know, who knows, XYZ reasons, and who really cares the exact reasons at the end of the day. But maybe the older, maybe simply put, the older majors just perform better. Maybe they're the better investments even during the newest major sale. But as I started to dive into things a little bit deeper, obviously I'm being very, very active during the Paris sale and doing all kinds of research and diving into different numbers and stickers and charts and all this stuff. But, you know, I wasn't around doing all this stuff for Antwerp and Stockholm, and I don't know the insides and outs of all these different sets and all the different stickers and looked at the uniqueness and rarities and all this stuff. But I started to do this a little bit for Stockholm and Antwerp. You know, I've been bored. I've had some extra free time. I've been looking into more and more stuff. And one of the realizations I had was, I'm not a big fan of the Antwerp set overall, and maybe, obviously this is a big opinion, very subjective, who knows, but I think the Antwerp set is pretty trash for numerous different reasons, and maybe that's why Stockholm has outperformed it. Not because Stockholm's older, rarer, better, or whatever. Maybe it's just a better set, and maybe that has nothing to do with Paris, and maybe that doesn't tell us that Stockholm and Antwerp are going to be better investments in Paris right now because they're older or whatever. Maybe it's just the better sets with the better stickers and the higher quality have better returns, and maybe because Stockholm was better than Antwerp, it had better returns. Now, again, diving into some of this a little bit deeper, some of the criteria I'm using, again, some of them are more subjective than others, but I tried to look at what I think is the number of unique stickers from each set. And from what I found, you know, uniqueness it shouldn't really be subjective, but it is a little bit subjective in this case, because some people, you know, I've had people tell me that the Navi stickers from each set could be considered different. I've had people tell me that the Ents stickers from each set could be considered different. But what I consider unique is, like, you know, pretty significant logo change, or I don't really consider the same logo with different colors to be unique, but I don't know. Obviously, I have my own criteria. If different people use different criteria, it might come up with a little bit different numbers, but I have that there are 8 unique stickers in the Antwerp set, and I have them right here. You know, Heroic, Cloud9, Outsiders, MIBR, IHC, Eternal Fire, I think it is, Imperial, and 9Z. I don't think you will find those stickers the exact same in any other set. Now, obviously, Heroic is in the other sets, but their logo's different. Cloud9, Outsiders, MIBR, IHC, Eternal, Imperial, and 9Z are not in any other set. And all these other ones, you know, you can find in one of the other sets between Paris, Antwerp, and Stockholm. You have Fours, Furia, Renegades, Copenhagen, Vitality, Spirit, Big, Astralis, NIP, Team Liquid, G2, Ents, FaZe, Navi, BNE, and Complexity. Obviously, you know, most of those I don't think are that controversial. I hope none of them are controversial, but whatever. But overall, Antwerp has the least unique stickers. Now, I've talked about this in videos before, that one of the biggest issues with borderless stickers, yeah, they look really cool, and yeah, they're clean, and yeah, they're awesome, but now we've had 3 borderless sets in the last 2 years, and the biggest problem with these is that since they're from the majors, since they're the best teams in the world, there's going to be a lot of overlap, and a lot of these borderless stickers start to look exactly the same. And yeah, if you have 2, you know, borderless stickers, maybe you can start to make them a little bit different. You can make them different colors. Maybe you can change things up a little bit and make them a little bit unique. But now that we're on our 3rd set and we're potentially talking about one of these next majors in CS2 being borderless too, like, you have the same teams getting the same stickers over and over and over again. And if your set has very little unique teams and stickers, overall that can make a pretty shitty set. Now, obviously there are still some unique ones, there are still some cool Antwerp stickers, but that definitely hurts the capsules because, if the capsule just is going to give you a bunch of kind of replicated stickers or stickers that nobody wants or nobody really cares about, and they're already in Stockholm and already in Paris and all this stuff, then the capsules aren't going to do good. But also, if your set just doesn't have very many stickers to get hyped up and excited about, then that will ultimately hurt the rest of them. And I do think that this number of 8 unique stickers is the lowest between Stockholm, Antwerp, and Paris. I have 8 as the as the lowest number. So already that's not great. But then, not only do I think the 8 unique stickers are not that cool, I think it has some of the worst stickers when you compare them bunch to bunch, and even some of these unique ones. Like, this is the heroic from Antwerp, and in my opinion, this is the worst heroic sticker from any of these sets. Here we have the heroic Paris. I don't know if we can get this to load or not, but the Steam just always sucks so much. It never wants to work. But when you look at the difference between heroic in Antwerp and heroic in Paris, and then also we have heroic in Stockholm, I like the Stockholm and Paris ones a lot better than this Antwerp one. I don't know what's going on with this diamond and this triangle and stuff. And obviously this is not Antwerp's fault that heroic has this weird logo here, but it's pretty much the same between Stockholm and Antwerp. But again, I don't think the diamonds on top or the triangles, whatever that is, makes it cooler. I think it makes it look worse. I would rather have the heroic Paris. I would rather have the heroic Stockholm. I think they make cleaner stickers for crafts. I think they look cool, make cooler stickers to look at. I think they're just simpler and just better. So even of the unique stickers, I don't think Antwerp has a very cool one there in heroic. Another unique sticker to the set is MIBR, which I don't think this is very cool. It's just the letters MIBR green. I don't know. This isn't a cool sticker. This is one of the few. It only has 8 unique stickers to begin with, and one of them is just MIBR. That's not very cool. That's kind of lame. That sucks. Then you have IHC, which same type of deal. It's a bad logo. It's too much text. This isn't a cool sticker. This isn't cool for crafts. It doesn't even have a color. What is it? It's white with a little tiny bit of orange. So now again, of the 8 unique stickers, we have a couple here that are just very, very boring and very lame and very just uninteresting at all. We have a couple of different ones too. The Outsiders obviously being one of the unique ones. This is one of the more expensive stickers in the set, and it's just ugly, Obviously, it's the weird logo with all the drama and controversy and everything that happened and having to create the Outsiders in the first place or whatever. But, the whole thing isn't even filled in. It's got a little bit of space. It's purple. It's got this, whatever this thing is, narwhal. I don't even know what this animal is. It's got the circle with the line through. It's not cool. It's not interesting. It's not... Yeah, it's got an interesting story to tell, and it's going to be unique to Antwerp, and it does, remind us of this crazy time with all this stuff happened, and obviously the team that ends up winning the tournament and all that stuff too. But I don't really care that much. Again, there are some very, very good stickers in the set. Cloud9 Antwerp, I love. I think Imperial's kind of cool. 9Z, I think is kind of cool. Furia, it's a cool sticker, but again, the Furia Stockholm, I think, is just really, really similar. It's got the black. There's just so much overlap, and even the unique stickers are just not very cool. And I never really realized how kind of uninspired and bad the Antwerp set is. But now that I look at it more, I think it makes sense. And I think my opinion of Antwerp is really changing because, again, it's no secret that I've been loading a ton of money into Paris. And I've been a little bit worried, is Paris the place I should be putting all my money? Should I be loading more money into Antwerp and Stockholm? And I started looking at Antwerp and Stockholm to see where I would want to put more money or where I would want to load my money into and all this stuff. And like I said, I do like the Cloud9 stickers and I do own some Cloud9. But other than that, I don't really see a ton of good options or a ton of good places to put your money in Antwerp. And man, I never really realized how much I hate this set. Again, very, very few unique stickers. The unique stickers it has are not very good. And even the stickers that have overlap between Paris and Stockholm, oftentimes Antwerp is the ugliest. Sometimes it's second best, but hardly ever is the Antwerp sticker with overlap the best out of the 3 sets or the best out of the 2 sets that it's in. It's got a lot of just worse stickers. And so often you'd either be better getting a capsule or a sticker from Paris or Stockholm. I really think between the 3, Antwerp is dead last, and Paris and Stockholm are actually much closer competitors, with Antwerp being a lagging 3rd place. So I don't know. I know I had made some videos talking about how Stockholm had outperformed Antwerp before and tried to draw some conclusions, but maybe my opinion's even changing a little bit more. Maybe Antwerp is just trash, and maybe, yeah, it's a borderless set and that's cool, but maybe it it's kind of showing us some of the downsides of having repeated borderless sets, especially when your teams and your logos and your stickers are not all that cool or interesting. I don't know. Just want to share this with you guys. I think Antwerp's pretty trash. I'm actually not going to be loading much more money into it. I still, like I said, I'm going to be buying Cloud9. But other than that, I'm probably going to be putting more money into Stockholm and Paris. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. But until then, peace.